Hello, my name is Juno and I work with Drive Forward Foundation, the charity for care-experienced young people eager to take the next step in their career and in their lives. If you want to learn more about how we can support you to go from care to a career of your own choice, then check out our website at driveforwardfoundation.org. Today I'm talking to Joseph about apprenticeships. Joseph is 21 years old, he lives in London, and he has started an apprenticeship in digital marketing 4 months ago. Let's find out how this has been for him so far. Joseph, you're 21. You've been with Drive Forward for 2 years now, almost. I think August 2019 was it that you joined. And you're doing an apprenticeship at this very moment. How is that going?
Yeah, it's going well. I've been there for about 4 months now. It's an apprenticeship with Global Council that I got through the help with Drive Forward, and the apprenticeship is delivered by Multiverse. It's a level 3 digital marketing apprenticeship, and it's going well.
I got so many questions just out of this sentence now. First of all, why did you even choose to do an apprenticeship?
I think that I chose to do apprenticeship because it's a great way to learn while actually doing the job, and also getting support from the Multiverse coaches that help you throughout the whole of your apprenticeship, and you also get paid while learning. So I thought that that would be a great alternative than university at this moment.
So for all of those who don't really know what an apprenticeship is, can you explain it to us, and also maybe a little bit about the process that you have experienced?
Yeah, so an apprenticeship isn't just like working in construction or anything. There's loads of different apprenticeships that you can do. For example, at Multiverse, they offer digital marketing apprenticeship qualifications, business admin, project management, and a few other things. And 20% of the job you have to do like off the job training, like learning a new skill or assignments that your coach sets you throughout the modules you get over the apprenticeship. You get about, I think it varies depending on what qualification you've done, but I've got about 8 different modules that I've got over the 18-month period that I'm doing my apprenticeship. And the rest of the 80% is job work and training from your company. Yeah.
Is there any difference between you and your colleagues at the moment who are not apprenticeship in terms of what work you would do? Is there, like an entry level person maybe, or is it pretty much the same?
So what was the question again?
So in your company, because you said your company is also doing some learning with you and professional development. Yeah. Is there any difference in how you experience working in the company to, let's say, an entry-level role?
I'm not really sure. I thought I was the entry-level role.
Well, some people who are not on an apprenticeship, that is.
No, I think like when I started, I didn't know anything. I didn't have any skills developed in the tools that I use, like HubSpot, and I got training from scratch, learning what I needed to do in HubSpot, which is a CRM platform that stores data. It's a database that stores all of the contacts that they're in contact with, like their email and stuff like that. And I learned all that from scratch.
Oh, wow.
With the company, yeah.
And so where is what's the difference between learning with the company and then the modules that you were talking about? Are they like going to college or something?
No, so all of the modules are virtual right now. I'm not sure if they were in person before, but the modules are like a broad overview of the principles of marketing, and some of the stuff I won't necessarily use in my job role, but it's just overall loads of different aspects of digital marketing. So, and I'm also going to be learning coding in a couple months in a module, but that might not be something that I'll be using in my role. But that's just what we have to learn, and we have 3 different exams over the apprenticeship period, and these exams are obviously on the modules that we've done.
Oh, and you also mentioned a really good point there, that you did all of this so far in lockdown. So you researched and applied and everything for the apprenticeship in lockdown, and now you're doing the apprenticeship in lockdown. How
Yeah,
has this journey been for you?
a bit different because the interview was virtual as well on Zoom. So that was a first, and I think it might have made it harder because everyone else was applying for jobs as well. So the first job that I went for, I didn't get it, and the interview went well, but I didn't get the job because there's like a lot of competition in digital marketing apprenticeships. So I had to keep applying, and the talent scout that works at Multiverse helped me through that the period, and helped me stay motivated to apply for jobs.
How long did it take you approximately from, getting to know Multiverse to gaining a position?
Well, at the start, it was my fault for not getting a job quickly enough. But once I actually started to put effort into my profile and start engaging with Multiverse a lot more frequently, I would say maybe a month or 2 months since I've started applying, and I got my first interview within maybe a week or 2 of applying for the jobs, and then I had an interview a week after, but as I said, I didn't get that one. And then maybe a week or 2 after that, I had another interview, which was for the job that I have now. And then maybe another week later, I got the confirmation that I got the job, and I was very pleased about that. But they said there was like quite a few other people that they couldn't decide on, and they ultimately chose me, which I was excited about.
Yeah, how did that feel?
That felt like great to
Gave
know
you an
that they
extra.
wanted to choose me out of a few other people.
That's pretty cool. So were you then able to start straight away?
So I think it took maybe 2 weeks maximum. I can't really remember, but it was a fast transition. When I first started, I started off at home, but we planned for me to come to the office at least maybe 3 days a week, while this was in September when lockdown wasn't that strict. And I was going in the office 3 times a week for maybe a month or 2 months, and then lockdown. So I haven't gone to the office for about 2 months now.
How was it seeing your colleagues for the first time that you had only met via Zoom previously?
It was a bit weird, like, wow, you're actually real. But no, I still, some of the colleagues I haven't met yet, only through Zoom. So when I went to the office, there's only a 10-person limit. So I still haven't met the rest of the team yet.
Must be such a bizarre thing going into a new job. All of this is going on. Is this your first job, Joseph, or did you have previous ones?
I had 2 previous jobs in retail. but this is my first office, like first actual office job. I've had one other work experience in an office for a week, but no, this is my first apprenticeship and job in an office.
Was your work experience also in the field of digital marketing?
No, that was in advertising.
Oh, fun. And what did you think of that?
That was really fun as well.
Who was it with again?
Leah Burnett in London.
Oh, very cool. And were you able to go into the office back then?
Yeah, that was 2019 December, and that I found that through Drive Forward.
Oh, yeah, Leah Burnett, they're corporate partners of ours, aren't they? And
Yeah.
how is I mean, I've only ever been to one advertising company in London. How did you feel the buzz of, like, you know, everything is kind of moving and loads of colors from what I remember? Is Leah Burnett pretty similar to that?
It's a very big office. Well, no, it's a big office, but it's shared with other different agencies. In there, I think, yeah, it's very colourful, and there's loads of creative people in there because they work for those different companies like McDonald's, Skoda. I was sitting in the office with the McDonald's people throughout the whole week. I think, yeah, I made sure I didn't order McDonald's because they're probably sick of it.
Yeah, probably they are. However, I wouldn't be surprised if you know, got a taste for it by the end of the week, just to get that done with.
Yeah.
And what sparked your interest into, you know, advertising, digital marketing, a little bit of creativity and everything?
When I was looking for apprenticeship, someone recommended me to have a look at some online courses while I'm looking, since I finished college and I didn't have anything else to do. So I looked at the Google Garage courses, and one of them was called The Fundamentals of Digital Marketing. And going through that, I was learning about e-commerce and selling products online. So that's when I thought I wanted to learn more about digital marketing and how to grow an online presence. So when I found out that there was digital marketing apprenticeships, I really wanted to get one.
That's interesting. So what's your process behind that? I mean, I can see how it's interesting and everything to learn how to sell products online. But
Yeah.
you also said, you know, increasing a brand almost. Is that something that you're looking at doing yourself in the future, like with your own brand, or is it more all the stuff around it, how it works, that interests you?
Yeah, hopefully both, I think, because I did want to start like a brand and build an online presence. But I feel like I need the experience of doing that with like a team first, and then try and do it myself.
Yeah, fascinating. What's your idea? Do you have one yet?
Not really. Sort of. Like maybe into like a gaming brand, where I do like my own YouTube channel, or maybe a fitness brand where I do my own YouTube channel on fitness exercises.
Cool.
Something around that.
Well, you still got time to figure it out, don't you? So
Yeah.
is there like a big dream that you have, like something? I mean, if you could have a magic wand, this is what you wanted to do.
I think so, yeah. Selling products online.
Cool. Well, why not? Sounds pretty good. What did you do before you got into an apprenticeship and before you learned all of that? Were you always someone who has been very determined at what you wanted to do, or were you at a loss at some point, like, oh my God, I have no idea?
No, yeah, I think that was me. I was a bit lost after my college studies. When I completed that course of creative media, I didn't really know what to do, but Heaven is, I think, I would say coach at Drive Forward, and she helped me apply for some jobs. Like the course, there was an internship at Apple that I went for, that was to do with app development, which I thought was interesting. And also, I didn't really know what else to do. I didn't know if I could get apprenticeships in creative media, or I also wanted to be a personal trainer at one point, but I couldn't get the courses since I already had a level 3. So yeah, I didn't really know what to do, but then I kept going back to Drive Forward and getting help with applying for jobs, and luckily Multiverse partnered with Drive Forward and helped me find an apprenticeship.
Very cool. Would you recommend the apprenticeship experience to other young people?
Yeah, it depends everyone's different, but I would recommend it if you like learning on the job and having practical experience. Okay, so and also you get paid as well, so that's a good point.
And the pay is all right, I'm assuming.
Yeah, at White Hat they pay more than some other apprenticeships. They believe that people who are on apprenticeship at White Hat, I mean Multiverse, they changed their name. Their apprenticeships range from 17,000 to 25,000, 24,000.
That's not too bad for, early 20s, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are 4 months into the apprenticeship, so that leaves you with about a year to go.
Yeah.
Do you already have
their apprenticeships go, I think, up to 18 months. Yeah.
You already know what you want to do after? Do you want to stay with Global Council?
Yeah, hopefully if they keep me on, I'd like to stay there. But no, I don't have any other plans.
I guess you still got time. I mean, we're in this for the long haul, aren't we? Plenty of time to think.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, it sounds like you are having fun at your apprenticeship and you're doing good work. Is there anything else that you would like to share with, other young people who are maybe thinking about apprenticeship? Yes, no, the pros and cons. What do you say to them?
I think some people think that apprenticeships are easy, but they're actually quite difficult to manage your job and your coursework as well. I don't think there's much cons to it, because you're not missing out on social life that you'd get at university that much, because there's a community platform with the apprenticeships. You get to know all different apprenticeships on your course, and there used to be community events where you'd meet the apprenticeships in person. The people who are on apprenticeships in person, but not at the moment, only through Zoom and events that they do.
So how do you manage the workload or the split between the virtual office and your course?
So that's through the 20% off the job, because that's the requirement to pass your apprenticeship. If you don't get your 20%, you won't pass at the end of your apprenticeship. So I just let my manager know that I need to keep my off the job over 20%, and while I'm doing that, I'm just working on my coursework and not job related things.
What do you do to keep yourself motivated?
Just make sure I have a reason of doing what I'm doing. Because if you don't and don't have a goal, then you won't have nothing really to work towards. So I make sure I'm writing down what I'm doing throughout the day, and just ticking off them as I go throughout the day, and have like deadlines for each task throughout the day.
Oh, very organized.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Thanks.
It looks like you got it well in both hands, and you know what you're doing. So congratulations again on getting the apprenticeship and being so thorough with it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time, Joseph. And yeah, if there's anything else that you would like to say in a passing note.
No, thank you. Likewise, taking the time as well.